Do the crime, do the time. It's a reality for thousands of Mid-Southerners, many of whom spend the weekend in jail.
Jailers say more people are arrested between 4 o'clock Friday afternoon and 1 a.m. Saturday than any other time. And in an Action News 5 exclusive, I went to jail to see how it all goes down. Even when it's relatively quiet and orderly,
this area right here is one of the most dangerous areas in jail.
Things can change quickly in the intake center at 201 Poplar.
Shut those police off. Yeah, you know you ain't getting nothing through here when I'm at work. For our unruly inmates, they are placed in one of these tanks.
Officer Kenneth Thompson has worked at the Shelby County Jail 15 years, and he's seen just about everything.
Hostile, mad at the world, mad at us, and we try to tell them, look, we did not arrest you, we did not bring you here, but we're going to try to make your process and intake as smoothly as we can.
Processing starts with a pat-down and wand search by arresting officers in the Sallie Port. Suspects are then brought into the law enforcement lobby, where the Judicial Commissioner approves their arrest tickets and determines how high bond should be set. Arrest tickets are matched to the accused with a thumbprint. But before moving into intake, there's another pat-down, again by the arresting officer.
And there's no telling what I might find. I hope I don't find anything.
So you're going to do a strip search?
Right.
And where do you guys do that? Right here?
Right here. Take a shirt off.
We followed Patrick Dotson into the intake center. Dotson faces 8 counts of aggravated robbery and especially aggravated kidnapping and a pharmaceutical drug heist on December 17th. Before anyone makes it into the intake, they've been searched 3 times, once at the arrest site, once in the Sallie Port, and once in the lobby. A red band means the suspect has to be strip searched. Dotson's got the band. It's the 4th time he's checked.
See, Ursula, this is the importance of strip searching.
Oh, got a report.
Everybody that comes inside of the Shelby County Jail.
Naked means no place to hide, and jail officers say Dotson was hiding 13 bags of marijuana they didn't find until the strip search.
13 plus 1 equals a felony. He will be charged criminally for bringing in contraband into a penal facility.
I also want to know, where did you find the drugs?
Well, it wasn't in his buttocks, thank God, this time. It was in this private area. Hopefully he was going to be fined before he went to lower level. More than likely they weren't going to find him because he's out here with the rest of the inmates, and it's just been Smoke City at 201 later on tonight.
Thompson estimates the officers in the intake center catch roughly 95% of the contraband that suspects try to smuggle inside. Eventually, Dotson was moved to a holding tank.
I thought I could get him in there and flush it down the toilet. You see what I'm saying?
You thought you could flush it down the toilet?
Yeah, I knew I won't make it back there with it.
The officers at the jail don't have guns, but manage to maintain order even though they're outnumbered by the inmates. Sometimes ensuring the officers' and inmates' safety comes down to force.
A show of force. You get 3-4 officers my size, and we explain to him, you know, you're going to walk on your own, or we're going to have to physically bring you inside of here.
Usually it doesn't come to that, but backup is there with the press of a man down button.
Detention response team officers coming through that door to assist us.
Processing for the other inmates seems to go more smoothly this weekend. Checking in their personal property, getting a sack lunch, fingerprinting, mugshots, classification, which determines where you'll be staying while locked up. Accused murderers stay on the 4th floor. And if you can't make bond, you can take a shower before changing into a jail jumpsuit. Tell me the craziest thing you've ever seen down here. Officer Kenneth Thompson has helped process thousands of inmates, but he's momentarily stumped by this question.
We had a person to come in that was a woman, and she was strip searched and, you know, processed the regular way we do men, and she spent the night.
That woman was no woman. Processing an intake can take anywhere from 4 to 10 hours, and for certain crimes, felonies, or domestic violence, suspects are guaranteed to be locked up. As for Patrick Dotson, the inmate we showed you, his bond was set at $1 million. He's still in jail and has a court date next week.
and faces a long list of charges, including bringing those drugs in?
He does. The drugs actually added an additional charge. Had he told the officers, beforehand, before he ever got back into the intake center, look, I've got these drugs, he would not have been charged with that because he would have been voluntarily giving up that information. So,
Fascinating.
yeah, it was very interesting. The jailers are very professional, the officers there, and they have to be, because you have to maintain that decorum and respect in order to get the respect from the people who are there. They're only suspects. It's a jail. It's a holding center until they can go to trial.
All right.
Or be released.
Well, let's talk about something a little more pleasant.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day weather.